The University of South Alabama residence halls are home to 2,500 co-ed students. There are many benefits to staying on campus. One of them is having opportunities to stay connected with peers in campus life. While this is something all 7 residential communities provide, there is something unique about staying in a freshman-only hall during your first year at a university. I decided to visit 2 of the freshman halls, Azalea and Camellia, to see just what was so special about living with your fellow classmates the first year.
Something that's very beneficial about Camellia Hall is that it being an indoor community allows more opportunity for students to get to know each other. The first year students, they have like a sense of, wanting to belong, and I think that Camellia provides that, just being a whole, just one building. Everybody sees each other's struggles, but at the same time everybody sees each other's triumphs. I think it's just allowed for a lot of dialogue to happen, a lot of integration, inclusivity, diversity to kind of just flourish, and I think that that's very important for a first year experience.
Well, when I first moved here, I think it was 2 weeks into it, we had a group of students who lived down the hall. They knocked on everybody's doors and was like, I'm tired of not knowing any of y'all. We're gonna get to know each other. And we had a little meet and greet in the hall at midnight, and we all got to know each other. It was really interesting getting to see people from all over the country live on right next door to me.
Everybody's just so helpful. There was one time I was struggling to get a box in because after Christmas I had a bunch of things, and one girl that was walking into the building saw me struggling. She's like, "Do you need some help?" And even though she didn't live on the same floor as me, she stopped and she helped me get my stuff to my room. And today somebody offered me a slice of pizza in the elevator because I said it smelled good.
You get to know your hallmates really well. Just the overall sense of community and bonding, and having everybody down the hallway from you has been tremendous, essentially. It's also very convenient and close to the caf, and you don't have to go outside to do your laundry.
Yes, I met one of my friends here. Her name's Gabby.
Hello.
The residents not only enjoy each other's company, they enjoy the wonderful staff as well.
But I met a lot of really great people here, and it was just overall a good segue into independent living. I think this one, it facilitates more relationships. You get to see people more often. You live with someone 24/7, so you get to know more people, and you get to kind of test boundaries, I guess, figure out how to share spaces together. And whereas in another dorm you don't get to meet as many people, and you're kind of still isolated, so you don't get as many sharing experiences.
Coming into a university, it can be very, challenging. You definitely have to face a lot of challenges, and just know that as a first year student you don't have to do it alone. And so having other people that you're able to relate to gives you a bigger sense of, I want to be here, this is where I belong, I am not the only one going through this, I am not going to be the only and last person to go through this. And I've seen many, by the time that are they're done with for example their first semester, they know where they want to go, and they know where who to guide and things like that.
For some residents, the wonderful experiences they had in the freshman communities prompts a desire to continue to be a part of making sure other freshmen have the same experience.
For example, I've had students come up to me and tell me that they're interested in being part of the next year RA team because they want to be able to guide these students through their first year. They want to be able to be a little handholdy and at the same time teach them some sort of independence that they've never had.
First year at a university can be scary and unnerving, but with the help of freshman communities such as Camellia and Azalea, students not only feel more at home, they feel like South Alabama is where they belong.
Go Jacks. Did you get me?